Hey everyone, you are here with Trish and Steve. We are here coming to you live from Cloud World. Steve Bose, what do you think?
I was just leaning out of the way.
Are you leaning out? Oh, we've got our
logo
Cloud
would be
World.
visible. I'm well, Trish. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. This is fun. We are actually tucked away in a little podcast area. So we thought it's been a minute since we've done a work break, but we told you that when we started traveling again, we would do some from the road. So here we are. Beautiful Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't know. I'm saying beautiful, and honestly, I haven't been outside, haven't even seen outside, but from the sky in the Venetian,
I've heard reports.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, they're saying everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it. No one's been outside. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
So, but listen, it was. What do you think of the size of this event?
Yeah, it's quite remarkable. Cloud World is a huge event. It's certainly the biggest event in terms of numbers of folks I think I go to every year.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I don't know what the numbers are. And I remember when it used to be called Open World.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 60,000 people. So it wouldn't surprise me if it was that large. It's really big. But the keynotes were great, right? We've heard a lot from Safra and the team here. Chris Leone, a friend of the show. Obviously, we just got a really nice briefing and demo. How do you feel about people who are executives that demo? That's my favorite thing.
It's fantastic to see the sort of leader, the product leader, the development leader actually getting in there, getting hands-on with the software and demonstrating it and sort of being proud of it too. You get that feeling hey, this is what our team created. And they're quite proud of what they've done here. And they should be, honestly. Chris showed one slide where he talked about all the various accolades and awards that various Oracle new HCM products have won over the last several years, including Top Product of the Year from HR Executive, which I have something to do with. And
can you talk a little bit about what product that was? Because it's really kind of big news still.
Yeah, Oracle released a product they call Oracle Me, Me, and it's really a platform more than a product. It's an employee experience platform that sort of brings together a number of different capabilities that you might find in different point solutions, say things like help desk, things like connections, which are facilitating that one-to-one relationship between an employee and their manager, touch points, a really cool campaign capability where HR teams can create kind of email-based campaigns for communications about certain initiatives, events, benefits open enrollment, that kind of thing, but also track response rates and open rates like a marketer would, right? Yeah. Except an HR person is doing it. So anyway, there's plenty more there, and it's a really cool product, and which was one of the reasons why it won an award from HR Exec this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and then we're recording a number of podcast episodes, so stay tuned for those. I believe it's going to be 3 or 4.
We did one so far with our friend Chris Havrilla.
We did. And anyone who's watched the work break, yes, Chris Havrilla, go follow her if you're not following her right now. But she shared kind of the overall vision of what Oracle has been working on and what they have coming in the roadmap, and a little bit around trends. She's a former analyst as well, a big-time researcher, and so she sort of applies all of that knowledge in a way that's really easy to understand for not just HR professionals, just business professionals, right? So I think that'll be a meaningful show. We have a few with customers coming up, some really big-name customers, so I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Over the next 2
days.
One
of the things that's really cool, and we'll see that in some of the pods that we're doing here, and I picked this up from the keynote this morning when Safra Katz brought on a number of different customers, right, to talk about their various initiatives and projects and their transformations that are ongoing with Oracle. Yeah. And I wrote down some of the names, right? So you had NVIDIA, a huge technology company, a leader in the tech space. Deutsche Bank, right? Financial services, one of the largest banks in the world. Grupo Bimbo, who you may not know that name, but you certainly know their products, right? So 138,000 employees in foods manufacturing, so baked goods is particular here in the U.S. So Thomas's English Muffins, and my favorite, Trish, Entenmann's. I love Entenmann's.
Who doesn't?
I buy them every week. Sara Lee, and then you had Johnson Controls.
Controls, I loved her.
That make all the stuff that make your buildings work, your workplace buildings work, and then finally, which was really exciting if you're a Formula One fan, right? Oracle Red Bull Racing was here.
That's right.
Talking about what some of the things that they're doing in partnership with the F1 racing team, which is, by the way, have you watched F1? Have you caught the F1 bug like so many Americans have in the last few years?
I think during pandemic just really made it that much more important.
Yeah, that's all data, right? Other than having a driver who can really steer a car going 200 miles an hour, but it's such a data dependent sport. It's incredible. And the amount of data that they crunch during a race in real time is incredible.
Yeah.
And so they have a great partnership and they win races, right?
They do.
pretty exciting as well.
And hey, listen, obviously Steve and I are, very close to the HCM world. But when you think about the way that human resources and the function as a whole fits in with the wider business platform, that's why it's important to, if you're out there and you're not following Cloud World, the hashtag, please follow that. They have also been tweeting, I believe I retweeted one of them. You can join free of charge and do that virtually. So definitely over the next day or so, you're going to get lots of information, business information, and understand how your people can be impacted by not just the HCM technology, which was stellar, but also all of the supply chain, right? And HR leaders I know are big into following supply chain and how they can make improvements.
I might go to
there.
like a finance session here later this afternoon.
I was thinking about that because I want to do some on supply chain. I want to do finance. I want to do ERP sessions. So
I want to get my debits and credits on today, maybe.
You're a finance major. Maybe you want to go back to that. Do you ever think you would leave HR and go back to the finance world?
No. Maybe I would.
You know what it is? You're so personable. I think that's why you have to be on the HR side.
Maybe I could start the accounting happy hour podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Could do that. I gotta think about that.
All right. Let us know what you think about Steve leaving for the accounting. That doesn't even make sense. Accounting happy hour. It just doesn't even go together. It doesn't sound right. Anyway, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Be sure to drop us a line. We're going to be much more visible again since we've had a little bit of a hiatus to kind of regroup and just get back into the swing. So good to see you.
Yeah, this has been super fun. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
We'll be back here tomorrow and follow Cloud World.